Hey guys, this is Miss Walton. I wanted to go ahead and get on the slides from today and show y'all the edit that we're doing. So this is where it starts. So when we come down to, this is the first slide, second, third slide right here. No, this is not where I have to edit. I'm sorry. This is when I first tell them about, hey, where are we right now? Well, the problem is with this graph went by a test that had 40 questions. Well, we had 53, okay? Now, so when we got to and I already went through this with all the kids in class today, so it's no big deal, but I wanted to make sure that the parents, that y'all were on board in case y'all were going to be keeping up with this. I would definitely wait, I would wait till like Wednesday. I'll come back and have more info because these few slides that we started today are going to we're going to take the longest. Then it's going to go each day. Fine. So, for example, today we literally just got through, I needed to show them the graph, where they're at, coming up with what is all this info. The teaks at the top, what are they? The red and the white. The white ones are the correct answers. Red ones are the wrong answers. This is like their classroom DNA. I had them come up with goals. Well, this is where we ran into the problem. We started looking at this graph, and we saw that, okay, well, they look at their raw score. Even if they only made a 40, it's showing their masters. Well, no, that's not the case. So the best thing to do is actually to go by, based on their raw score. For example, if they had a 40, they would take their raw score for the test they took that had 53 questions. They would come over to the percentile. It's the best way I can come up with something that's very similar to where they're actually at. So they would be closer to on this approaches area, okay? Now, we want them to be at meets. If they're already at meets, we want them to be at masters. So what I have them do is they would put, they said today, I am under the category. Oh, and what I would do is I would have each person, parent, especially y'all that are watching this, I would actually tell your kid to get out either their phone or their Chromebook, have them click on Google Classroom, show you the link they did today, and make sure that you go to slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On slide 7, this should be filled out. They should say, I'm under category blank. I'm under category 3. They're going to have approaches. They're going to have on their meets or not met. A lot of them are at not met. Their goal is to get to meets at least. And they want to increase their raw score to a minimum. I mean, at this point, let's just say we want a 70 or above, we want to all pass, So that's where we're at. Some classes, my second, third period, I had a lot of behavioral problems. Again, I had to actually send some students out. I will be contacting parents. I'm not going to bother everybody tonight on Valentine's, so I'm going to be sending messages on my conference in the morning and calling that this can't continue. I told them, one of the most important, these slides are so important that I'm taking time at home on my own to do, So I was trying to show them, look, this is like the DNA of our classroom for our mock Staar. And I'm trying to teach them some inferencing. Look, based on this, line 7, look at everybody who got an H. Well, H equaled the correct answer. Well, white equals correct, red is wrong. So students can infer that line 7, on column 7, we can infer that, yes, most of the students were actually getting that. That actually went with 7.5 FTEAC, which I was kind of proud of because that one had 13. 7.5 FTEAC was from that test. Out of 53, 13 of them went with that TEAC. And that's drawing inferences. So some of my classes, we only got to this part because I had to help them create goals. So this was an important day for us. I'm not taking it as a loss because we didn't get very far. For me to explain to them these TEACs and stuff that they're having to learn, see how they're going to be able to see. They don't know anything about the reading category yet. This R2 and R3 and R1, they don't know this part yet. But we'll get there tomorrow. But I did get a chance to kind of dabble into this, except with my second, third period. Most of them got a refresher during 6th because some of them are in there with me too. What do you even think a TEAC is? I have to go back over this part with second, third period, then we're going to keep going. I'm going to show them the TEACS guide. I want us to get all the way down to where we're actually going into starting our first passage that they read and going over the first 5 answers. So that's going to be us tomorrow. So y'all are welcome to follow along with us on what we're doing. Like I said, the best thing I want to make sure is that they have set a goal and they have signed down here. I know that one of my students, hers was having trouble. Like nobody else, I never saw this happen, but on her Chromebook, it wasn't letting her actually type and write on it. It wasn't interactive. And I don't know why it's not doing that. I think there's an update that needs to be done. Carly, I'm talking about you. I think that's an update that needs to be done on your Chromebook, maybe. So hers is on paper. Everyone else's needs to be on this. So parents, keep up with your kids, and they know how many people did not pass this. So they know that we are trying our best to show growth. So I can say that they can be promoted next year to the next grade level, because failing on the mock on the Staar is not acceptable. That's a big no. So we're going to keep working really, really hard. I think that's about it. Just wanted to make sure that there is a correction. Oh, yeah, duh. I'm sorry. Went off on a tangent. Had an ADHD moment. So it went off on a tangent. On this, they're not going to, oh, yeah, I did say it. You're not going to go by your raw score and then look again on your raw score and say where you're at. You're going to go by this raw score to the left, and you're going to go to the percentile based on that number that you came up with that I told them today for the ones that took it. For the ones that didn't, thank you, Bunny. Bunny, one of my students, she actually printed it out at home. She went to this little thing right here. So like Timothy and Noah, and I had some others that I don't have a grade at all for. I think Desmond, I didn't have a grade for yours either. You could actually, y'all know who you are that I didn't give you it today. If I didn't give it today and I told you I don't have it, I don't have it. Jordan January, I know you said you took it, but it's not there. So you could actually click on this link. Well, it's not going to open because I'm not presenting it, but this is the link right here. You could click on it. You could actually print that. Don't print all these slides. You would print that. Circle your answers, or don't even print it. Just write it on a sheet of paper. Write mock Staar test. Click on it. Go through, do the test, number your paper 1 through 53, answer the questions that you think are right or wrong, and then I'll grade yours tomorrow just like I did for Bunny today. I'll give you your raw score. You can get your percentile, circle it, tell me where you're at, come up with your goal. Right now, the people that didn't have one, they're just having to put a question mark. And they're still going to go through the whole process with us and learn all about this anyway. But I would like for them to have this goal. This is something I want to make sure all the parents had. So that's it for now. So just know there is a tweak in the, I'm going to go actually in this right here. And I'm literally going to say, I could literally edit right now. I could literally say, now that you know your raw score, okay, we're going to make a little edit. We're going to say, okay, well, I don't need to do this with y'all on the phone. I need to go back and do it later. I'm going to put a little note on there in the comments that I'm going to say we have to use the raw score and then use and then do the percentile. You're going to use the percentile column. Yeah. There we go. Note. All right, so there's our note. Probably should add a little text and say, see comments for edited instructions. All right. This has got to... I shouldn't have done this on here, y'all. I'm so sorry. My fault. But now that I am doing on here, I wanted to go ahead and get it done. Sorry. Okay, I think that should do it. I hope. All right. I think that's it for now. So I will send another message each day to tell you where we're at. And just talk to your students about what's going on. And please have talk to them about being on their best behavior. I'm just having a lot of extra talking while I'm trying to do teaching. It's like I'm literally so stressed over the fact that I'm dealing with discipline more than I'm actually getting to teach. And it's getting to the point it's really, really becoming an issue. So I appreciate any help that I can get, and I will be contacting. I've been trying to reach out to a lot of parents on Clever, and I'm getting responses from a lot of you, especially you that have really great students, and I'm not getting responses back from some that I really do need to have parent responses back. So I'm going to have to look at making verbal calls tomorrow to reach out and get some more help. Thanks, guys. Have a nice night. Have a happy Valentine's Day.